When you make a movie, you're on location, you bring everything. You bring water, you bring oil, you bring fuel, you need to have rooms, you need to have parts, because there's so many details that pop up and so many crises that pop up in the making of a film or television, and we're the support system. So the idea is to create an environment where they wouldn't make the movie without Haddads. We're an equipment rental company. We do about 180 movies a year, all in the United States, a few out of the country. What we rent is the trucks and the trailers, hair, makeup, wardrobe. The cash trailers are the actors go. We build them and design them to our specs. We're known as a higher end vendor. We become a partner. We're emotionally involved. We know the story, we know the script.
We are in the top 20 companies because of everything we do here at the home base. We have a 100-point checklist that we double prep all and double check all equipment. We want to make sure that when the client gets it, it's like brand spanking new.
You have 30-some jobs shooting, and they're not all shooting the same time. It's any 7 days a week. It's a never-ending challenge, relentless, is to make sure that everything is operating more than just the first day. And when it's not, we figure out how to make it work.
We're a company that doesn't say no. So if they need it, we got to get it done, no matter what time it is.
David is undying about service. He does whatever his customers will ask us to do and bends over backwards in order to keep them happy.
Service is that can-do stuff behind the scenes. Service is hiring the right people, having the right facilities, growing the company, anticipating things before they're needed, and then following up, and that's the hard part. You know, it's not for the faint of heart, I can tell you that.
Day to day, it's different. David travels 365 days out of the year, so depending on what city he's in, really defines our day.
Okay. Let's get that done. All right, next question. What's Plan B? What's that about? Okay, and then we need to leave shortly, right? Yeah. At Haddads, everybody does everything.
Anybody is trained to just jump right into whatever we need to be done that day.
With as much work as we do all over the country, we have to be organized and ready to go.
The demand of the movie business and what we do, it's going to change. You know, that's where you're going to pick up all these new skills.
David gives people a push to work a little harder. He doesn't just want to be successful, he wants everybody to be successful, and I think people feel that.
I think he recognizes your abilities. He pushes you to be the best you can be.
If you just want to sit on the bench, you're at the wrong company. You know, you got to get off the bench and play.
The kind of people that succeed at Haddads are people that have a desire to get things done and get it done right.
Your best is expected of you. Your willingness to stay after to finish a job is important.
You just have to be someone who wants to work, who wants to learn, who wants to be better.
Put forth the effort, show you're willing to do for different things, get a CDL license, get your state inspection. If you're willing to travel and work the time, there's a great chance for advancement.
If you're good, you know, you will rise up in the company. It will definitely stand out.
It's an exciting business, it's fast-paced. You can grow and make a family here, but you have to be committed.
I knew nothing when I first started here, and then when I was working on trailers, I learned all about the trailers, which helps me with what I do now. Whenever people call me with a problem, I can visualize what the problem is and know how to get it solved.
You're learning the way that we want you to be trained. So, you know, when you come in here and you don't know how to service a generator, I mean, we show you that, and just, you know, the accomplishment that you get, it's just a great feeling that you have.
We always put you with a seasoned person, a mentor, somebody that's able to help that transition into what we do and how we do things here.
We do a lot of continuing education with distance seminars and relations and HR and technical training.
We have a lot of opportunities to train.
Generators training, the company pay for. I got a training for electrician, the company pay for. I got my CDL driver, the company pay for the school. So now I'm mechanic and CDL driver.
All training is 100% free. If we recognize that someone is a good driver, we'll pay for them to get their CDL. You're going to learn the skills that you can take for the next 30 years.
The perks of the company are over and above everybody else's.
We constantly preach to our employees that the most important part of their life is their family. In our insurance program, we cover the family and the employees don't pay anything for it. The idea is give everyone the opportunity to stay well.
I always say he has a lot of mouths to feed, and he really takes that initiative and makes sure that the people are taken care of.
Hello, payables. How are we? Good. See?
We have 90 employees at this point, and David treats us all individually. He knows everyone's backstory.
He would come and meet with each employee, no matter if you're pumping gas or washing trucks, or he would sit there and take the time and make you feel important.
I look at the entire company as we're one big family. How many places can you work where you know the owner of a company, like on a personal level?
This is just a company that everybody cares about you. From David Haddad all the way at the top to the mechanics who work on vehicles, everybody cares about everybody.
What you do does impact the business. Every person plays a large role in the end picture.
I think when the bosses and the people that are empowered are side by side with the team, that's the kind of culture that we have here. So we'll do a rabble-rousing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Part of our success, I hope, is looking for managers and training people and trying to find them, 3 or 4 years out, even though they may not know, and testing the waters. And you have to allow people to grow.
I see Haddad's growing to an unlimited level. I see the next generation of Haddad people rising up and starting to take ownership. The possibilities are endless.
I've become a much stronger, hardworking person than I ever thought that I could be.
I've taken on a lot of things that I would be afraid to do, and if it wasn't for Haddad's, it's made me a stronger and I think a better person as far as taking on tasks.
David will push us to be those people we didn't think we were, and I appreciate the fact that he sees something in me that I never saw in myself.
You look around at everyone here, these are people who have a job because of my grandfather in 1954. These are people that are able to take care of their families while they work here, and that's something I think to be proud of.
After you win the Super Bowl, you just want to win it again next year. So we just want to win again next year. The win is to develop more people, grow the company so that we can do more and have more fun doing it.